is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1.
Yeah!
Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Unofficial state nicknames, all about authors, biology, word up, New York, New York, and Elvis lyrics. Player 1, start us. Seward's Icebox. Let's hear it, Player 1. That is correct. Player 1, the Switzerland of America and the highest state. Player 1. Correct. Select again. The birthplace of 8 presidents. Let's hear it, Player 1. Correct. Player 1. Let's go over to Sarah.
Though it's called the Star-Spangled Banner State, this is its flag.
Okay, Player 1. That's correct. You again, Player 1. The coal state and the birth state of the nation. Yes, Player 1. Right. Player 1, choose again. In the early 1920s, she scandalized Atlanta society by doing a provocative dance at a debutante ball. Let's hear it, Player 2. Yes. Player 2. Mark Twain said, "I came in with this in 1835. It is coming again next year, 1910, and I expect to go out with it." He did. Player 1. That is correct. Player 1. He wrote his last short story, The Betrothed, shortly before his play, The Cherry Orchard. Yes, Player 1. That is correct. Please pick again. This novelist who wrote about gorillas in Congo passed away in 2008. It's Player 2. You got it. Player 2. His father disapproved of his poetry writing, so Chile's Naftali Ricardo Reyes Basualto adopted this pen name. Yes, Player 1. Yes. Player 1, make a selection, please, as we continue. Neurospora crassa is this type of fungus. It grows on bread, but in the wild is found on burned vegetation. Player 3. That's correct. Where do we begin, Player 3? Stomata. Leaf pores that take in this gas enlarge when its level in the air drops below normal. Okay, Player 1. Correct. Player 1, you're in command. To help make sure your brain stays fueled, give its cells less of this hormone for glucose uptake. Let's hear it, Player 1. Hey, you're right. Player 1. Linus Pauling found the structure of keratin, the main component of nails and this human body part. Yes, Player 3. That's correct. Player 3. About 25 species of this arachnid, most in the family Buthidae, have venom that'll kill you. 1,200 others sting like a bee. Let's hear it, Player 2.
Yeah!
That's it. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, Player 2. Make a selection. Change your attitude, or rather one letter in attitude, to get this word meaning height. It's Player 1. Good. A lot of clues. It's what we call a word that has the same meaning as another word. Yes, Player 2. Yep. All right, let's get back into this word can mean a hole or any hollow place, especially in a tooth. Player 2. Right you are. Player 2. It's one of the bones of the forearm, or a line from the center of a circle to the circumference. Okay, Player 1. Yes. Okay, let's get back in. From the Latin for kidnapper, it means to take someone else's ideas or writings and pass them off as your own. Yes, Player 3. Good for you. Player 3, make a selection, please, as we continue. Completed in 1931, this structure required 10 million bricks. A true stairmaster would climb its 1,860 steps. Okay, Player 1. You are correct. Player 1, forget about it. Now a borough, it was incorporated as a village in 1816 with roughly 4,000 residents. It's Player 1. You got it. Player 1. In 1754, King's College was founded in New York City. Today it's known as this Ivy League University. Okay, Player 1. Right. You again, Player 1. Answer, the Daily Double. And you're in the lead now. Decide on your wager, Player 1. And the Daily Double clue. In 1776, after the Battle of this area, the British retook New York City and held the city until the war's end in 1783. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Player 1. In 1765, Congress met in New York to protest unfair taxes levied under this act. Player 2. That's right. Way to go. All right, let's get back into this. Player 2. Never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Okay, Player 2. Good. Please pick again. The warden said, "Hey, buddy, don't you be no square. If you can't find a partner, use a wooden chair." Player 3. Right. Player 3. If you can't come around, at least please telephone. Yes, Player 3. Good. Player 3. Ooh, 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 I feel my temperature rising. Help me, I'm flaming. I must be 109. It's player 2. Right. And the last clue for $1,000. No such number, no such zone. Player 3. Good. Player 3 is going first in the Double Jeopardy round, which starts after this. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one. Tough Tunes. Minority Report. Photography. Colleges and universities. At the dentist's office. And beastly noises. Hey, it's still anyone's game, and player 3, you get to select first. The godfather of soul, James Brown, can't dance because of these in his pants. Let's hear it, player 1. Hey, you're right. Player 1, make a selection. Vanessa Williams sang, "Just when I thought our chance had passed, you go and do this." Okay, player 2. Good for you. All right, let's get back. In a Michael Martin Murphey song, this title horse busted down its stall. In a blizzard he was lost. Player 2. That is correct. Please pick again, player 2. Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You're in second place, so what is your wager going to be? What'll it be? And the daily double clue. Neil Diamond sang that a woman from this state shines with her own kind of light. Right. Player 2, you pick again. In a Led Zeppelin tune, Robert Plant was packing his bags for these title mountains, familiar to Tolkien fans. Player 3. Yes. All right, let's get back into this. Player 3 has control of the board. A 1936 dissent by Justice Stone accused 6 other justices of a tortured construction of this document. Yes, player 2. Correct. Player 2. In his first major case as Chief Justice, he found himself in the minority in 2006 as Oregon's assisted suicide was okayed. Okay, player 1. Right. Player 1. Justice Brennan, dissenting in Paris Adult Theater v. Slayton, said this quality is too vaguely defined to regulate. It's player 1. Correct. Player 1. Pick again. Justice Holmes dissented when seditionist Jacob Abrams' conviction was upheld, saying he didn't pose this type of danger. Okay, player 1. You got it. Player 1, choose again. Justice Harlan was an honorable one-man minority in the 1896 decision Plessy v. Him. Player 1. Right. Player 1, choose again. Men at Work is a 1932 book containing Lewis Hines' 1930 photos chronicling the construction of this skyscraper. Okay, player 2. A lot of clues. It's the camera lens attachment that allows for a 180-degree wide-angle view. Yes, player 1? Good. Player 1? In 1907, two French brothers with this last name marketed their autochrome glass plates to produce color photos. Okay, player 1? That's right. Way to go. You get to pick again. From the Latin for to open, it's the camera part that controls the intensity of light striking the film. Yes, player 2. Right. Player 2. Her first photo essay appeared in Esquire in 1960. Much of her work thereafter depicted human oddities. It's player 3. Yes. All right, let's get back into this. Player 3. The trustees of the College of California bought 160 acres of land north of Oakland and named the site this in 1866. Let's hear it, player 1. Good. All right, let's get back. This Tulsa college was founded by and named for an evangelist, later the school's chancellor. Yes, player 3? You are correct. Okay, let's get back. It founded as a Methodist college in 1838. It moved to Durham, North Carolina in 1892. Okay, player 3? That's correct. Select again. Here's Jimmy. He'll show you.
The modern sport of bungee jumping got off the ground in 1979 when this school's dangerous sports club jumped off a bridge in Bristol, England.
Player 1? Yes. Player 1, where do we start? Answer, the second daily double. And you're in the lead now. So, what's your wager? Okay, here is the clue. The athletic teams of this Massachusetts college are nicknamed the Lord Jeffs. That puts you even further ahead. Please pick again, player 1. Drill speed is measured in these. Dr. Morrison's in 1871 did about 600. Today's turbine-powered ones, about 300,000. Okay, player 2. That is correct. Player 2. The American Dental Association says this is perfectly safe as the basis for amalgam fillings. It combines with other materials to make it stable. It's player 3. That's right. Way to go. All right, let's get cavities form when bacteria break down sugars, forming this substance that dissolves enamel. Okay, player 3. Good. Player 3. Modern lead aprons worn during X-raying have a collar to protect this gland from the radiation. It's player 2. That is correct. Okay, let's get back in. From the Latin for to close, it's the alignment and spacing of your upper and lower teeth when you bite. Okay, player 3. Yes. Player 3, you start us off. After the hungry German shepherd gnawed on the tree, it let out a... Let's hear it, player 3. That's correct. You get to pick again. If the species were reversed at Thanksgiving, the birds chowing down on us would be doing a lot of... It's player 2. That's correct. A lot of clues. I should never have committed a crime on the farm. I knew the pig would... It's player 2. Right. We return to you. Playing bridge, the donkey led the 4 of clubs, and the elephant decided to... Player 3. That's correct. Now let's take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? The day Churchill died, it was if the horse kept calling for him with a neigh and a... Let's hear it, player 3. Good. All 3 of you will participate in Final Jeopardy right after this. Everything depends on Final Jeopardy, of course, so let's take a look at the category, shall we? Authors. Please enter your wager. Here's the clue for you. Chapters in a 1914 novel by this author include Jungle Battles, His Own Kind, and The Call of the Primitive. Your response? With that correct response, you will gain... What did you put as your response? And that correct response will add... And your response? And that correct response will add... This makes you our new champion, player 1, so congratulations! We'll see you next time.